Imagine a spiritual path that honors the universal truths in all religions, that sees we are all one. Imagine a movement that respects each person's right to choose their spiritual path. Imagine a spiritual movement that empowers and unites rather than divides. This is Unity. For more than a century, Unity has offered a positive, practical, and progressive approach to understanding and applying the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters. Unity is non-dogmatic and inclusive. Are you a Christian with questions, or just spiritually seeking? Are you curious to explore the universal truths that Jesus embodied and taught, concepts that extend beyond traditional Christian theology? Learn how Unity bridges Eastern and Western philosophy and how it can change your life. Experience God consciousness. Raise your awareness. Live more abundantly. We invite you to explore our network of churches and study centers and our world headquarters at Unity Village. Call or email anytime for prayer support.
Welcome to March, where the spiritual mind power is strength. Strength is the idea in divine mind of the physical, mental, and spiritual energy of God. All strength originates in spirit. When my day starts off not going my way, my strength helps me to release all feeling around it. I am strength in action. Strength is freedom from weakness, stability of character, and the power to withstand temptation. It is also the capacity to accomplish. Strength is the power to resist force, the power of resisting attack. From the dark to the light, it is all right in front of my face. I use my strength to stay disciplined in choosing what's right for me. Sometimes it takes all of God's strength in me to stand fast and speak the truth. My strength is a powerful and mighty force that gives me the ability to endure in knowing that the overcoming is mine. Virtue, firmness, and all the substance necessary to empower me are contained within my strength. Let us take a moment in the silence to feel our strength in spirit. My spiritual strength is that which supports me in and through all things. Once upon a lifetime, these were the words I spoke when I found myself in a fix. God, give me strength. Always in my right now, these are the words I now speak. God, thank you for the strength you have given me. God's mercy is God giving us the strength to make the righteous adjustment in the moment. I am strength, and so it shall forever be.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. I am so happy that you were able to join us today or this afternoon, whatever time it might be in your life right now. You are here at Unity Chicago South, a Beyond Walls ministry. It's a joyous time, is it not? Spring is on the way. We know that because Lent has started. It usually means that spring is at least on the horizon. Those of you that are in other parts of the country that might be watching this right now, I want to let you know that on yesterday in Chicago, we had something like 70-degree weather, so it was a strong indication of spring, but today it's 40. So we know it's coming, but it has not arrived as of yet. And will we continue with the strength to hold on to our joy and consciousness of expectation while we wait for it to come? Wow. I want to say again, thank you. I'm Reverend Arkan Turner. Again, you're watching Unity of Chicago South. We are a Beyond Walls ministry, spiritual community. We've been doing this for a while, and we're getting better at it. We have some challenges from week to week, but we have the strength, as Reverend Bobby talked about, we have the strength to say thank you, because I know the answer is there. It's waiting for me to allow it to come forth. So, all of you that are out there, just know that that strength is inside of you, waiting to come forth. I know in Karen Drucker's song, she talked about whatever I need, I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so. That is true. But sometimes in our practice, we find that people come into it and they say, all I have to do is declare it. All I have to do is say it. And it comes to me. And this month is a wonderful reminder that, yeah, that's true, but it takes some strength to stay on the path even when things look a little dark. It takes strength to declare it in the face of. It takes strength to declare prosperity and abundance in the face of lack. It takes strength. And you get the strength from knowing, as she says, declare it to be so, but I say knowing that it is so, like Reverend Bobby said. The strength comes from our source. So if we're not looking for ourselves for the strength, but we're looking for the strength to come through us, we're on a much better trajectory. You say, well, how do I do that? Well, we work to allow ourselves to be vessels of the strength of any principle to work through. Yeah, that's how it goes. And as a reminder, I want to let you know that there is an infinite source available to everyone. It's there for each who seek it, no matter their race, gender, or religion. Believe what you may, but know that the source of the universe is also the source of each of us. Therefore, the principle supporting the stars is the principle available to each of us. Now, as I declare these next statements in the first person, I am declaring them for all. I am open and receptive to this divine living principle. Mother, Father, God, I am grateful. This is my declaration. This is my truth. And as I accept it, so it becomes. All is well, and well indeed. Those of you that follow us know that this is a period of time where the first Sunday celebration of each month, we have a guided meditation. We have an introduction to the principle of the month, as Reverend Bobby did with the principle of spiritual strength. And then we have a guided meditation to kind of move us into the right consciousness as we go forth into the month. And today is that day for the guided meditation. There are two major aspects of this holy period that we're in now. One is the rituals that are involved, and the second is the commercial aspect of the period. But first, let's take a look at some of the rituals involved. Some say that the rituals have a deeper meaning, deeper than their activity, such as a spot of ash on the forehead means so much more to some. The fact of the matter is, in our practice, in the metaphysical teachings, it is required that we not only seek but focus on the deeper meaning of some of the activities. Well, the challenge with rituals is that it is so easy to get hung up or caught up on the ritual itself, making the exploration for a deeper meaning, which the ritual represents, sometimes a very elusive task. And now let's take a look at the second aspect about this particular period, this holy period, the commercial aspect. For many, it's a time for new clothes. Do you remember? For some of you older folks, when you got the new clothes, and some of you younger folks might say, but spring is a time of renewal and buying new clothes or getting new garbs as part of that. It's a time for Easter eggs, which means it's a time to buy more eggs. It's a time to buy dye. It's a time to buy baskets for the eggs and candy to go in the basket. We're going to spend more on this in the coming weeks. But the fact of the matter is, neither the ritual or the commercial aspect is negative. They both have their positive features, but if we really want to get into the potential that this period holds, we can look at the end goal or the end game. Is the end game to show how strong we are, or to show our strength to give something up for 40 days? Or is it something bigger? Is it to challenge our lives for a moment, or is it something even bigger? Is it to enjoy the new clothes, the Easter basket, or is it something else? As we continue this month focused on the principle of spiritual strength, we will get more into defining the end game of the Lenten period. Today is our day for our guided meditation celebration, and we shall start now. Let us begin by getting centered, and let us center ourselves in the midst of whatever environment we are in, whatever room we are in, whatever chair we are sitting in. Let us center ourselves right in the middle of the environment, in the room, but not of the room. Let us release the walls of the room. Let us release the windows and doors. Let us be centered in just the space. A space that is open on all sides. Let us breathe into this space. Let us hold our place in the midst of this environment's full potentiality, uninhabited by any obstructions of walls or windows or doors. Let us rest in this idea of total freedom, allowing divine energies to flow around us, through us, under us, and over us. Let us know this energy and become one with it through our recognition that we are already one in the energy. We are that energy in expression. I want you to just think of your name right now. Just think of your name. Don't express it, just hold it. And then let's go to this statement together. Holding your name in silence. Together, let's repeat. I am an expression of divine energy right now. Now this time, let's add our name after the I. Together, I, our kin, am a divine energy and expression. One more time, using your name. One more time. I, our kin, am a divine energy and expression. So it is that you and I are expressions of divine energy. The characteristics of that divine energy is flowing in us right now. There is no separation in this flowing truth of oneness. There is no separation as we exist in this spiritual pool of divine energy and divine characteristics. We are able to draw from this pool of spiritual principles as our needs require. This pool of all the knownness, all the knowingness, all the divine principles that there are is ours to draw from. We are now focused on the aspect of the principle of divine strength. Let us relax into this idea of divine strength. Let us relax into this idea of divine strength. Breathe. Breathe in. Release. Breathe. Breathe in. Release. And one more time. Breathe in. Release. Know that as I speak in the first person, I speak the words for all on this journey with me today. In this moment, at this time, I consciously connect, I consciously accept, I consciously embrace the divine wonders of truth. In this truth, there is one power. In this truth, there's one presence, and I am in that one power, in that one presence, and within that power and that presence, and in that power and in that presence, there is the divine energy of truth, of strength. I am centered in the source of all things. I am now centered in the unseen realm of divine ideas. In this moment, at this time, my feelings are in alignment with spirit. I rest in that alignment. Rest. Breathe. Release. Breathe. Release. Breathe. Release. Rest. The seed of my conscious connection is now sown. The seed of divine strength of my thoughts, of my feelings, is now sown. The divine seed of strength in my consciousness is now sown. The divine seed of faith grows strong within me. I am strong in divine source. Divine source is expressing as me right now. Right now. Rest. I know that I am strong in divine source. Divine source is expressing as my strength right now. I affirm my oneness in divine source. I am open to the directing guidance from divine source. I am always surrounded by divine source. I commit to the release and the flow of divine strength, a flow of divine strength in and through my body, a flow of divine strength in and through my activities, a flow of divine strength in and through my affairs. Divine strength is the foundation of my prosperity. Divine strength is the support of my persistency. Divine strength provides my power to overcome and sustain. Divine strength vibrates my soul in this moment, at this time. My soul is alive. My soul is at peace in the oneness. In this moment, at this time, I move back into the walls of my environment. I move back in a renewed, I move back into a refreshed, I move back with the strength of my source, the divine strength, awaken and energize within me, within my environment. I rest. I rest in the knowledge of my forever presence in the oneness. I rest in my knowledge that I am one with the source of all. I rest in the divine strength flowing through me from the source of all that is. I now declare this truth as my truth, and I rest in that truth. Breathe in. Release. Breathe in. Release. Breathe in. Release. We are now back in our environment. The walls are energized. The windows are energized. The door, the floor, the ceiling is now energized. Divine strength flows through all. I am a vessel for divine strength to express. I am an expression of divine strength in action. I am one with. I accept my oneness. I know that it is so. I declare that so it is. Namaste.